Hi programmers. Today we're back and I want us to clean up the code a little bit more because the program is just going to be really long, and hopefully this will help make it not so long. Plus there's some reusable stuff that we really shouldn't be just typing in each time. For instance, when we go to call that PREID, we're going to use that in a whole lot of places in this program, so he needs his own paragraph. The first thing I did on to clean it up, someone had suggested this in the beginning, and I really didn't know if I wanted to or not. But to save code, I decided, yeah, that we would do it. We'll just, because we're exit is exit, we'll just use the same procedure for each one. So, like on this quit button one, click where we said application exit. I had like 6 of those. I deleted all those out, just highlighted it and cut it, and then I went back over here to each particular screen and clicked the exit button and went over here to properties and selected the quit button 1. So that's how we did that. And then I decided we needed to make that PREID reusable because he's going to be called in a whole lot of places. So what I did was, there's a lot of them. I was looking at some of my old code that we haven't written yet, and I check for the name label. But on each particular one, it'll be a different name label that we check for. So I decided, well, we're just going to create us this static string name string, and he's going to be our reusable, and we can just, after we've decided it's a good name, we'll move that string into the label. And the first thing we did, I come over down here to this procedure that was PREID text box 1 text change, this one where I check the length, and I already did this because I was afraid it would take me too long for a video to do it. But there was code in here where you created your database string and stuff. I deleted all that out, and instead I have me a see if we can find it. I called it select PRE. We're calling select PRE, and then inside the parens we put the PREID text box 1.text. Well, if we called it from someplace else, we'd put a different variable in there, but it's a string. And so right up here above, so I could keep up with it good, I created this new method. I'm going to take this extra line out here. Called select PRE, and inside those parens I put string and then PREID. Now that's a variable that we're kind of creating on the fly, and that's all. And I created my database reader that I had deleted out before, and I changed my select statement where it selects this PREID that we're passing to it instead of what's in that text box text. And then we do the read, and instead I had like this what name label 1.txt equals my reader name. Well, I changed that to name string, and then I closed it, and then you have to close the connection. Well, so anyway, down here we called this, and there was things in there like making the group box true and false and stuff. Anything that had to do with that specific window, I put above it or below it and took it out of it, because we're going to reuse that a bunch of times. So you'll see I've got this name group box visible equals false. I put that there. It used to be within the other loop. And then I said, here was a question. I said, if the name string equals spaces, then we're going to give a message that's saying invalid PRE, and then we're going to make that false for the name group box visible. And otherwise, we're going to change the label 1 to the name string, and we're going to make the group box visible equals true. Okay, now another thing down here, when I deleted them out, well, so then I had to come back in and add the connection part back here to the bottom a little bit, because we are calculating hours. We are kind of running through a thing to add hours, and I'm going to look through the code, and if we do that in more than one spot, then I will put that in a paragraph by his or a method by himself too. And so that's about all there was to it. You might have to do some debugging a little bit. I know I did, and I was, knew exactly what I wanted to do. So anyway, let's run it. I clocked myself in a second ago, so we'll clock me out. So, and here's what we did was I'm going to enter my name. Well, it shows me that I'm clocked in. It shows that I've got so far a total of 0.2 hours. That was from yesterday. So I'm going to say O for out. So it clocks me out, and now it says that I've got 0.31 of an hour for what I worked today or clocked in today. Anyway, that's going to be all for today, and y'all see if y'all can't get that done, because we're going to be reusing that select PRE a bunch in this. Bye.